Boy, do I have a rant. I'm gonna try to keep this as positive as possible because the point of this video is not to just complain. The point of the video really is to revel in the days of Halloween past and to flip through some really fun vintage Halloween catalogs together. But I do have to get this out of the way because it's really what inspired me to do this video. So like most people who are really into Halloween, I start to feel the Halloween pressure starting around July 5th. Why July 5th? Well, this seems to mark the day when all of the stores start to bring in their summer decor and start to sprinkle out their Halloween decor. And it's a reminder that Halloween is just around the corner. It's a few months away. And to most normal people, they're like, a few months, that's a long time. But not to people like us, because a few months is nothing for creative people. We need more time. So this is when we start planning. So it is a little bit of a stressful time because the clock is ticking, but it's also a really fun time because, like I said, everybody's getting out their Halloween decor in store. So you can go, and if you do big Halloween displays, you can start buying stuff to decorate your home with. Or if you're like me, you just like to go and look at the stuff almost like you're going into a museum. When I was a kid, my favorite thing was going into Kmart and seeing all of the Halloween stuff. And that was my cue that Halloween was here. It was time. And I mean, it was the case at Walmart and Target and all that stuff too, but I just seem to have a really, really nostalgic place in my heart for Kmart. They had a lot of good stuff. I don't know. Anyway, I still feel that excitement every year whenever I see Halloween stuff start to hit shelves at all of these stores. I see this stuff, and instead of feeling annoyed that they're putting out Halloween so early like a lot of people do, I just feel this childlike excitement because, oh my God, I don't have to feel like a boring, depressed adult anymore. I can feel like a kid who's excited about something. That's a good feeling. But like I said, I do have a rant. I went into Michael's, which is my favorite store to shop for Halloween. Michael's always tends to have really nice quality stuff for decent prices. Not this year. It's insane. Like, all of this stuff is nice. It looks good. But when you get up close to it, it's just styrofoam. Like, it's really cheap materials. And if it were priced cheaply to match the materials, it would be no big deal. I don't know what they're doing, but it just had me thinking, back in the day, we had cheap Halloween decor. It was paper, it was plastic, it was styrofoam, but it was priced at like $1 or $2. It was no big deal. So anyway, what we're gonna be doing today is I've got my laptop here, and we're gonna look at old school Halloween catalogs. This is just a compilation of all kinds of catalogs from the 80s and 90s, as well as even earlier than that. We've got catalogs from the 60s and 70s here, and even from the early 2000s. This is the Halloween I grew up with. This is the Halloween that I remember, and I'm sure it's the Halloween that a lot of you will remember as well. So right off the bat, we've got this great catalog from 1996 with Ghostface on the front cover. So we're gonna flip through the catalog and see what we have. Oh my God, there's so much good stuff here. So this is hundreds of pages of catalogs. I didn't put this together myself. Somebody else put it together for me so that way I could kind of go into this blind. So this is going to be a lot of fun. So we've got the first page of Oriental Trading here, and the first thing that caught my eye were these little finger puppets down here. I was crazy about little finger puppets like this back in the day. Almost all of my elementary school teachers had a treasure chest in the classroom where if you did really well on a test or something, you got to go and pick a little treat out of the treasure chest. Every year for Halloween, they would fill these treasure chests full of little Halloween trinkets just like this. Let's see what else we have. Oh, guys, I've always wanted this mask. Look at that, $14.95. I don't even know how you see or breathe with this mask on. I don't see eye holes. I don't see nose holes. All right, we've got another page here. I'm seeing this plastic doormat where if you step on it, it says it produces a haunting laugh. Surely I'm not the only one who remembers these plastic doormats. Those are so cute. You don't see that kind of stuff anymore, guys. If I were to go into a store and I saw that for sale, I would pick it up in a heartbeat, especially for $7.95. Are you kidding me? Oh, wow, look at this Halloween door cover, and it says it lights up too. That's really nice. And these flashlights, oh my God. You could change it out and either put a pumpkin on it or a skull. I actually have some skeleton lights just like this. In fact, I think they might be the same exact ones. The glow-in-the-dark skeletons. My sister, Chelsea, she actually had a skeleton just like this hanging up in the corner of her bedroom. It was like half on the wall and half on the ceiling. And his name was George, and she gave him like a whole backstory and everything. I loved going into her bedroom and just looking up at George on the ceiling. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So much cool stuff. We've got a little, what is this? Fabric mache witch. I thought she was a motionette like one of these, but she's not. I also love these glow in the dark cardboard decorations. These are super cute. Of course, you've got yourself a ghost face. He was the face of Halloween back in the 90s. Oh man, just seeing stuff like this just reminds me of what our yard looked like at Halloween time when I was a kid. Like I said, my family would go all out decorating for Halloween and putting up decorations. We would buy a lot of cheap decorations to put out, but we would also make our own decorations. Like my mom loved to make dummies. She would make all these creepy dummies just out of clothes that we didn't need anymore. She would stuff it full of like newspaper, and then she would get a mask and put it on a basketball and just put it in the yard. And it was really creepy looking. She would do stuff like that every year, and all of this stuff just reminds me of those days. I love these plastic skulls. Those are cool. And then of course we've got one of our motionettes here. She's very similar to the witch that I have, except she's, I think, a bit smaller. Hey, oh my God, that's a Fright Time ad. That's so cool. I love these books. These were the books that I would get at the dollar store, at the Dollar General. So back in the day, of course, you had Goosebumps, which was my favorite series of all time. And then you would have all of these knockoffs. So there was the Shivers series, which you could also find at the Dollar General. Did a whole video about Shivers. You should go watch it if you haven't. But then there was also Fright Time, which was the other dollar store Goosebumps knockoff. So good. I do plan on making a video about those soon. I know it's been requested so many times. I just haven't read any in a long time, so I want to go back and read some and actually refresh my memory on a lot of these books. But when I do that, I will for sure do a video all about Fright Time. I'm sorry, this is so cute. Look at these. They're little plastic balls full of water, and then you've got like little teddy bears in Halloween costumes. I want them. I want them. Where do I get those? I'll have to look those up on eBay or something and see if I can get them for a good price. Probably not. All this stuff is probably expensive now. Oh my God, and we got Goosebumps. Look at that. Guys, this is the Screaming Goosebumps book, the Monster Edition. I'm really glad I didn't see any of this yet because my reactions are going to be very, very big throughout this video. You're going to see me just nerding out this entire time. This is great. It's a hardcover Goosebumps book with 3 of the books, and you open it up and it screams. Like it says here, this book is a real scream. It actually screams when you open it. Oh, these are really cute. Halloween magic screen assortment. So those are the little things where you would write on it, and you could like lift the plastic and put it back down, and you could write new messages on it over and over. It's really hard to explain, but they were everywhere back in the day. I don't even know if companies make those anymore. Oh, Halloween wiggle rulers. Look at this. I want these so bad. This is Halloween for me. This is the stuff that fills me with the Halloween spirit. I see this stuff and it makes me feel all warm and tingly inside. This is so fun. I could look at this stuff all day long, guys. Wow, look at these sculptured face puppets. I kind of remember those. I feel like I had one like this. Actually, you know what? There's a horror movie. There's a horror movie called, what's it called? It's Arbor Day. It's Arbor Day, where there's a character who's a bit of a jokester, and he has one of these, and he's always like talking through it. That's so funny. It's like he ordered it from the same catalog. So much good stuff. Look at these crazy balls. These look like mad balls, like tiny little mad ball knockoffs. Some random adult costumes here. Oh my God, more Goosebumps. Guys, look. That's Curly Skeleton. Oh my gosh, $14.95. You gotta be freaking kidding me. I finally bought a Curly the Skeleton mask that's new. It's from Trick or Treat Studios, and that thing cost me like $50 at Spirit Halloween store. We've got some Halloween sounds of horror right here. I loved CDs like this. I would always make haunted houses in the basement with my sister Chelsea. Again, Chelsea loved Halloween as much as I did, and I would always put on some spooky sounds, and then we'd go through the little haunted house in the basement. I actually have all of my Halloween soundtracks over here. There's one there. Ooh, there's one there. Got a ton of these. I should actually make a video about these. Add that to the schedule for Halloween time. Hey, It's like Tony. Tony's not here. Tony is in the library right now, but I have a vampire motionette who's very similar to this. This guy's a little smaller. Tony is a little bit bigger and a little bit older. This is from 1996. Tony is from, I think, 92, but he looks a lot like this. He's very, very similar. Oh my God, Scare Acres. Look at this. This is like the early days of Spooky Town. This is not Lemax, I don't think. I don't even know if Lemax did Halloween houses back then, but these are very similar to what Lemax does now, just on a smaller scale. These are a lot simpler. Oh my gosh, look at these little bears. They're so cute. 15 for a dozen of those. You gotta be kidding me. Nowadays, it would cost like $10 for one, if you're lucky. Oh, we got another one here. This is also from 1996. It's called Disguise Inc. Accessories Collection. I like the guy on the cover here. Wow, this is so 90s. This is so 90s. This is neat. An electronic witch's brew statue. It looks like she stirs her cauldron and her eyes light up. That's neat. Oh, we've got some monster hits, mixtapes. What are these? Creepy clips from over 40 classic horror films, screen screamers, history of sci-fi and horror. I need to see if those are on YouTube. I love watching horror documentaries like this and just mixtapes in general. Oh, cute. Kooky spooky yard lights. Look at these. Those are so unique. I literally thought that this was like fake poop. It's not. It's one of those tree faces. I remember these. Man, those were everywhere back in the day. You don't see that at all anymore, but when you just see a pile of it, it just looks like fake poop. Oh, this is also very cool. You've got these creepy eyes that light up and you can put them in a bush. Oh my God. Look at these. I don't even know what those are. What are they, just like little wood figures or something? Oh, I see. They're like little candy holders. Look at this. That's neat. So they're actually bigger than they look. They look really small, like they're little tiny figures, but no, you actually can take off the heads and put candy in them. That's neat. 1969 Halloween electric light ups here. Oh wow, this is gorgeous. Little party favor Halloween pails. I have some things like this. Oh my gosh, 1967 Halloween mask catalog. Look at that artwork. That is freaky. That is actually really freaky. What do we got here? Wow. All right. Yeah, lots of very, very old school masks. I really love these two right here. The witch and this skull mask. Those are cool. Ooh, I love this guy right here. It almost looks like the creature from the Black Lagoon a little bit. We got a Bayshore 1968 Halloween catalog. We've got lots of blow molds. I love blow molds. I've got quite a lot of blow molds, including an actual vintage one that's been passed down in my family for many, many years. It's kind of like this one here. It's a giant jack-o'-lantern. He's in pretty good shape after all of these years, I have to say. I love this picture. Blinky lights. You've got this girl posing in the darkness. She's in some abyss somewhere and she's just surrounded by little blinky flashlights for Halloween. Yeah, there you go. There's some close-ups for you. I like this Frankenstein one. That's something we don't see very often anymore, is this kind of stuff. Frankenstein. What happened to Frankenstein? I remember him being everywhere. Every Halloween, there would always be a lot of there'd be like a jack-o'-lantern, a witch, a bat, a cat, and Frankenstein, and a ghost. Like that was your variety. Now you never see Frankenstein anymore. Oh, this is great. Collegeville costumes, Halloween 1987. Look at this. I imagine these are their parents. Coolest parents ever. This is so much fun, guys. I'm having more fun flipping through this catalog than I do actually just going and looking at Halloween stuff. Here's another Oriental Trading. This one's a bit older, I can tell. I'll bet it's from the 70s. No, actually, you know what? This screams 80s to me. I bet this is from the 80s. Oh, I just realized this freaky dude right here. Look at him. Uncle Zeke. Why do they call it that? Why do they call it Uncle Zeke? That makes it really scary. We've got some spooky Halloween face paint. I like these a lot. And this is funny up here. You've got this melting face stuff. Like, what even is that? Melting flesh body fluids. Non-toxic though. It's non-toxic. Look at this. Oh my God. I would love to have just a full pack of this per unit, $14.95. All of this for $14.95. That's such a great deal. Take me back to the olden days. I really like these thingies. This is a skeleton savings bank. So you put the coin inside and he like sits up. That's cool. There's another one that's a witch. She kind of looks like Stregonona. Castle of Horrors kind of looks like Castle Grayskull in a way. $3 a piece? Or a dozen for $33. Oh my gosh. It actually makes me even more depressed how expensive everything is now. I'm not made of money. These are so freaking cool. Look at these candles. I actually have a bleeding skull candle that I think it was at home. No, not Home Goods. At home. It was at home. They had some bleeding skull candles in this. There's a really cool one that I got. It's very detailed. It's very well made. It was like $10 or something. But this is cooler to me. I know it's cheap looking, but that almost makes it cooler in my opinion. I don't know. What even is this? Beady eye hopping skull. So I guess you just pump the little pump and he hops around. That's cool. Where can I get this stuff? Where? I would love to find some things like this. What is that? Ghost Club. Plastic Halloween clutch pin assortment. These are pins. I kind of like the pins are cool, but I kind of like the little backdrop even more. See, when I go into Michael's, I see all these prices and I'm like, yeah, I don't need it. It's fine. You know, screw you, Michaels. I don't need you. But if I were to walk into a store and I saw stuff like this, I would buy all of it. I'd buy all of it. Look at these little hanging things. Like what? They're just ornaments, just hanging ornaments. Yeah, give me one of all of them. Ooh. Oh, I like this. This is where you do the little pump and then it opens up and the witch comes out and she spins around. I remember stuff like that. I like this too, this little Halloween stamp kit, that's cool. And then of course, what Halloween is complete without a spring-loaded knife? Halloween 1988 Telco Creations, oh my God! Oh my God, guys, this is the stuff I live for. This is all Telco over here, obviously. So freaking cool. What the heck is this? Vampire Batmobile. That is so good. This is the same brand and the same time period as these, actually. Yeah, right there. That's my Dracula. He's the same exact one. And there's my witch right there. Guys, it's you. They don't seem very excited about it. I especially like this witch with the crystal ball. That is really, really cool. Oh my gosh, look at these. Wow. Okay. Oh my God, I keep seeing more stuff. This is like the best spread I think I've seen so far. Immediately, my eyes went to these really cute, what are they, like ceramic figures? These are really adorable. And then down here, we've got this super cute, what is this? Earthenware haunted house? What's that mean? I don't know what that means, but this is neat. It's just like it's like plastic, I think. And then over here, we've got these really cute string lights and these little figures. Oh my God. And we've got a Hallmark catalog from 1989. I like this cover. That's cool. Look at this guy. He's having fun. Oh, that's terrifying. Look at these masks. My sister Robin had an old lady mask like this and she wore it one year. It was very, very freaky. I remember it kind of scaring me, actually. Lots of cute little Halloween jewelry. A Dracula sucks pin. That's cool. And these are like wind up pins. I guess you wind them up and their eyes move or maybe their mouths move or something. Those are cool. Oh my gosh, I love these two. I'll bet they're a couple in real life. I can tell that they do this for fun. You don't even have to pay them. Ooh, Universal Monsters. What is this? Illusive Concepts Inc. from 1992. I feel like we're in for a treat, guys. Ooh, oh man, this is cool stuff. Wow, hey, legend. You got Tim Curry here. Oh, this is great. That's a Universal monster. What's the movie called? I've seen it. They say it's called The Mutant, but but I think the movie's called something else. I can't remember. Oh, wow. Tons of Universal Monster stuff. Guys, Universal Monsters is my bread and butter. I love Universal Monsters because I grew up with, you know, Goosebumps and Are You Afraid of the Dark? But when it came to like Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, and Scream, I wasn't allowed to watch them. I was told the plots of those movies by my older sisters who would embellish things and make things a lot scarier than they actually were. But because I wasn't allowed to watch those kinds of movies, the next best thing for me was, of course, the Universal Monsters. So I had a whole collection of the Universal Monsters VHS tapes, and I would just watch these movies over and over. So Frankenstein, the Wolfman, got Creature from the Black Lagoon, who's my favorite Universal monster. Child's Play 2. Look at this, guys. It does not look like Chucky. It just looks like a very angry baby. Wait, go back. What was that? What the hell is happening here? Whose idea was this? That's hilarious. What is up with the ears? It's got like elf ears on it. That is weird, but I like it. Oh, wow. Another Collegeville catalog. They had a lot of good ones. This is 1992. Look at that beautiful artwork, guys. That alone is like worthy of hanging up on your wall. Oh man, great stuff. I loved to go and look at all of the Halloween face paint and like makeup and stuff because of the photography on the packaging. Like just the packaging alone is so cool. Talking Boris. What is that? Animated. Oh, this is bringing back memories. Did we have something like this? Oh, wow. Okay, so you could actually like talk into the microphone and then it would come out of the skull. We didn't have one like this, but somebody on my block when I was growing up, they had something like this and they would set it out every Halloween and it would, you know, talk to you when you were trick-or-treating. So you would go up to get candy and it would just be a bowl sitting on their porch and you would go to reach in and grab some candy and they'd be like, take one. I do remember that. That's a good memory right there. Oh, hey, I've got this one, this Dracula one here. So this is another series. I believe it's Telco, Motionettes. Yeah. Telco. They had Frankenstein, Bride of Frankenstein, Wolfman. There's also a Creature from the Black Lagoon one. Oh, wow. Even more Universal Monsters things. What are these? They're like, I guess like little ghosts. Yeah, screaming. So they go like, ooh, you know what I'm talking about. Oh man, door plaques. Yes. I remember going trick-or-treating and somebody had a Frankenstein one on their door, just like this. Halloween by Union. This is from 1995. So we are firmly in my generation right now. Cute. There's a witch face here. Lots of blow molds. Oh my God, look at this. If anybody was doing photography like this for a catalog, I would be like, sign me up, dress me up any way you want, paint my face, I don't care. I would love to just pose for a catalog like this. That would be so fun. Like, you don't even have to pay me. I mean, you could. That would be even better. These are so freaking cool. So you've got these witches and they have like these really happy faces, but then the heads turn and they have demon faces behind them. That's so cool. There's a guy in an electric chair. So there's a store that I grew up really, really close to called Foy's Halloween Stores. And it's literally an entire block and it's all just owned by Foy's. Foy's owns all of it. And it's just a whole street full of Halloween stores. And that's really what I based Autumn Crow off of. So my books, the Autumn Crow books, are very much inspired by Foy's Halloween Stores. And they actually have a guy in an electric chair just like this at the front of the store. And during the Halloween season, if you wait like every 30 minutes or so, they'll actually set it off like he's being electrocuted. It used to scare me so bad when I was a kid. Hey! That's my Crypt Keeper. I have this, guys. This is my Tales from the Crypt candelabra. I remember going in to Big Lots back in the day. It was, I don't know, like the late 90s, early 2000s. They had a whole line of Tales from the Crypt at Big Lots, and they had this candelabra. And by then, this was already quite a few years old, but they still put it out at the Big Lots. And I wanted it so bad. And it wasn't until recently that I got it as a gift. He's actually right over here to my left. I have him on top of my TV. Oh, wow, look at these tiny little Halloween pails. Again, Frankenstein. Where are you, Frankenstein?
Why can't I find you?
Goosebumps. we got more Goosebumps, guys. Wow, a whole page dedicated to Goosebumps. We've got a vinyl wallet, flashlight, keychain, party hats. I had those party hats. I had a whole birthday party that was themed Goosebumps, and we had these exact same party hats. I had this exact same table cover. Looks like you could even buy the books. There's the Screaming book again. Flashlights, I have a couple of those. Mylar balloons. Goosebumps balloons? What? First time I'm ever seeing those. There's a Goosebumps fanny pack. There's a study kit, so it's got like a ruler and stuff. So freaking cool. I was not expecting to see Goosebumps today. Entire Universal Monsters spread. This is good stuff. Wow. Yeah, in the late 90s, this is from 1999. So this is when they started to re-release all of the movies on VHS, but also on DVD, I believe for the first time, because DVD was pretty new back in 1999. I remember they were using the Universal Monsters and all kinds of other things, like t-shirts, and then there was like a Budweiser or some kind of beer campaign that they were a part of. There's a whole trading card set. There were books. Like, they had Universal Monsters everything in the late 90s. And of course, they had a whole new line of masks, and those are all of the masks. So nice. These are really high quality masks. Oh, there you go. More Crypt Keeper. I love that they have the lady Crypt Keeper. That is so funny. I've never seen this mask before. That is cool. And then you have a Crypt Keeper with LED eyes, and then just a standard one. There's Michael Myers, Freddy, Jason, the Munsters again. Oh my God, more Tales from the Crypt. I have never seen these before, guys. These are really, really cool. I browse for Tales from the Crypt stuff on eBay all the time, and I've never seen these before. There's a very, very early Freddy versus Jason thing, but this was way before the movie. Yeah, this is from 1999. So this is Demon Freddy from Wes Craven's New Nightmare. So they did their own like Freddy Jason mashup here, and then this tombstone is amazing. Look at that. Let's just marvel over this for a second. That is so cool. Oh, here we've got bone candy. Used to come in the coffins, and you could actually assemble the skeleton. That was great. Wax lips. I had a love-hate relationship with wax lips. I think they're disgusting, but also whenever I got them in my trick-or-treat bag, it was like a gift from the gods. So I don't know. It's disgusting, but I love it. Halloween 1999, the Paper Magic Group. Oh my God, look at that. Somebody deserves an award for this set. That is absolutely beautiful. What is this? He's a little shaker guy, so you hang him up and he just like dances around. Come rattle me bones. What is going on with this witch? She looks like she's seen better days. These are jabberjaws, so they like, you know, talk to you. And these are cool, these fake candles. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful stuff. Wow. This is a great catalog. I'm speechless, guys. This is really, really nice. Look at all of this stuff. What year is this? 1999. Great time for Halloween, I have to say. I might be a little bit biased because this is when I was a kid, but damn, great time for Halloween. Lots of Elvira, even more Crypt Keeper candles. I've never seen these before either. Hey, I actually have that same soundtrack. Yep. What was I saying? I've had this since I was a kid. I got this at the Rite Aid, I'm pretty sure. Oh my God, these are so cute. Look at this pop-up pumpkin display. So you pop the top off the pumpkin and there's little cats and little ghosts inside. And it looks like they have some kind of sounds. These are really cute. Oh, and I love these little wind-up figures too. I want the vampire one. This is amazing. Oh, we had a ton of these. I had this one. I had this one. I had the witch. I had the skeleton with the top hat. I had this ghost. These are all ones that I got from Big Lots. No, Odd Lots. It was called Odd Lots back in the day. Let's get it right. And then we've got our Michael's 2004 Spooky Town collection. This might be one of the very first Spooky Town catalogs, actually. So this is all like very, very old school Spooky Town. Yeah, there's the Michael's 2005 catalog. Ooh, a mausoleum? Is that the Tall Man? from Phantasm. More Michaels. I have this. My friend Kelsey from Kelsey's Nostalgic Life here on YouTube. She got this for me. I think it was last year. She got that for me as a gift. It's so cute. Oh, more Spooky Town. This is classic Spooky Town, guys. Look at this fun house. Oh my God. That is beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful. Oh my gosh, guys. That's it. That's the last page. This was so much fun. Hopefully you guys had as much fun as I did. This was just an absolute blast. I don't remember the last time I had this much fun making a video. Don't forget to like this video, give it a hype, hitting the hype button if you are looking at this on your mobile app. That really, really helps me. Also hitting the bell notification so that way you know every single time I upload a video, and also sharing with your friends really, really helps. So please share this video, let your friends know about it, and I will catch you very, very soon in another episode of Library Macabre. Later, creeps.